Don't. Yo, what up? It's me, Arbdog. Coming at you with something that's quite trending, quite a hot topic at the moment. I'm gonna be reacting to Love is Blind Season 2. We're gonna do it in a part 1 and part 2 just because there's quite a bit of content and I want to keep it short. Okay, I want to split it in like the first half and the second half. That's what part 1 and part 2 implies, but I thought I should explain it to you. Also, why didn't I apply for this show? Why didn't I go on this show? Also, it's gonna be me, a person who's single AF, reacting to and judging a bunch of people that are trying to be in relationships. So, make it make sense. Alright, and I mean, really no context needed, but I think a couple things I wanted to mention. Number one, a lot of people didn't get screen time in this one. There's one guy, that Hasib guy, who literally, it didn't show a single pod conversation of. And apparently, there was people who actually got engaged from the show and didn't make it onto the show. Maybe I'll talk about that later on because I didn't actually read the article that I saw about that. And then, blanket statement, this season was so much more whack than the last season. Okay, and I think that's all my disclaimers really, so please make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna make my own sound effects because I never put enough sound effects in my opinion. And yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's react to Love is Blind Season 2.
My name is Deepti.
So you're Indian?
Yes. Oh, how'd you know?
By your name.
Do you like being on a guy's shoulders?
Yeah. You're up for the challenge? You can pick me up?
Yeah. But, will I have trouble picking you up?
So, yeah, first of all, man, like, if you're gonna ask a girl how much she weighs, if she works out, or if, can I lift you on my shoulders? I don't know, you pussy, can you lift me on your shoulders? Okay, if you gotta ask, you're probably not strong, okay? But
I
anyway.
think I've had a lot of body image issues for myself.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, Deepti and Abhishek have this conversation about his body image issues, and, you know, they're, like, their hearts are warmed because of this conversation, and Abhishek seems to learn some things about himself. However, is that reason enough for you, Deepti, after your reaction to him asking about the shoulders thing and, like, lifting somebody up, like, enough to show you that this man has, like, the maturity level that you need? Because you seem like a pretty mature girl, and his one realization of his body image issues affecting the way he views relationships at age 32 doesn't really show me that he's very mature. So, like, and that's, like, and it's fine to have those realizations at any age, but that's also gonna show that, like, he's still gonna have these superficial projections on others for a long time while he's still growing. Like, this is not just a one and done, you know, problem is solved all of a sudden in the pods, right? Like, he was already gonna view you, if you came out and you were a little bit overweight, in a different light too, right? This wasn't just gonna be like, oh, problem solved. Like, you're lucky you were hot and that's why he even gave you the time of day, right? So, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have just, like, based on that conversation, been like, okay, yeah, like, I can marry this guy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Hi.
That booty, look at that booty. Oh.
Hi.
That booty.
Are you atheist?
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
We need to talk about it.
So I hated this entire situation. Like, there are just some things, like basic core values, e.g. religion, okay, that you can't just, like, bend on, right? Like, and in this conversation, that's very obvious, right? So we have Kyle, who's atheist, and we have Shayna, who's, like, fully devout Christian, like, you know, would want to bring up her children in this way and all that, right? That's the exact place where this becomes an issue, is how do you raise your children, right? Like, That's one of the major things to consider when you're marrying somebody is how you're going to raise your children together. They can't have it both ways. Like Kyle literally like calls it like stupid, like to like not believe in evolution, right? Well, now you're saying that for the rest of your lives you're going to think that this thing that Shayna believes in is stupid. And like even if I agree with you, Kyle, like how the hell are you going to be together? Like, and she's going to think that what you're doing is stupid, right? So I just like that right there should have been like, oh, we gotta stop talking, like this is definitely not gonna work. But freaking Kyle
proposes to Shayna with his mother's engagement ring.
Yeah.
It's even more surprising when Shayna says yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As the two agree to get married,
Why?
it's made obvious that
Why?
Shayna can't get over her fiancé's religious beliefs.
She shouldn't have to get over it, and he shouldn't have to get over it. They should not be together. That's the answer. It's as simple as that. The whole thing is just so stupid. Like, I honestly, like, I don't like Shayna, but I think that Kyle is so naive for thinking that it wouldn't matter. And proposing anyway. Like, have a little bit of self-respect, honestly.
I don't want to make a mistake, and I don't want you to make a mistake. I don't want us getting caught up in like the.
She has every right to be acting this way. Like, she was lukewarm during the proposal anyway, and which I didn't agree with, right? And he's honestly silly as hell to think that she should be reacting in any other way, or that she should be into this, given the entire circumstance. I like actually just have like nothing further to say about Kyle and Shayna. Everything they did beyond that point, beyond the proposal, was justified. Like it was never gonna work. Whatever. Hallelujah. Okay. And you know why? Because
he's not a Christian!
Nice to see you in person.
Oh my god.
Hi, how are you?
how are you? Hey, hello, nice to meet you. Should we shake hands? She literally, it's like she's going in for a business interview.
Do I see a hickey there?
Oh, here we go.
I know, I was going to ask about that as well.
That's a hard
It's
hickey.
still very evident right there.
Are you a godly man?
I don't know what that is. Oh, God. I thought you said God.
Yeah, man, if you like the outdoors and having fun, riding dirt bikes.
Yeah.
Being an American. Yeah. Being an American.
Cue eye roll.
Are you wearing that right dress for my mom?
For your mom.
Why? I think it's sexy.
What?
Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo, but I love Natalie's reaction. Shane is so weird because he talks about, like, he just keeps getting mad at Natalie for, like, the way she handles these situations and, like, you know, blows what he says off as, like, jokes and stuff. And, you know, he's really just, like, making her seem like the bad guy. But no, he's the fucking bad guy. Why do you need reassurance that you're pretty or whatever every 2 seconds, dude? Like, that's a you problem. If you need that reassurance constantly, that is not a her problem. Yes, she could joke a little bit less and have some moments of vulnerability, but she obviously picked you. She said you're hot or handsome or oh my god, look at you when you came out, you know, like, and you guys can talk about it here and there, but she does not need to be saying this to you like multiple times a day.
Anyways. What are you wearing over there?
Yeah, like literally they keep talking about Shane and Shane are like, oh my god, but we built such a strong emotional connection also. And it's like, what fucking emotional connection? All you guys asked and talked about every single time was, what are you wearing? Something tomboyish. Oh, you're sexy. And yes, I'm aware that, you know, editing is involved. And, you know, you probably had other conversations, but like, come on.
We're both ready to commit to each other and excited to just connect with you on all these levels.
It's actually so whack to me how, like, he literally went from, like, 100 to 0 in the matter of a day. Like, you see her in this dress, and you're like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then you see her in this bathing suit, and you're like, no. Like, you're kind of supposed to be more attracted to her in a bathing suit, dude. Especially when she has a body like hers, okay? Though, I honestly, like, I'm trying to, like, gather where he's, like, coming from, but it seems like when she's wearing lipstick, like, bright red lipstick, which is, like, obviously it's, like, men are instantly attracted to that in a girl. Like, you know, rosy cheeks, red lips, etc., stuff like that. It seems like that's the only time that he notices her beauty or is attracted to her, right? Which is kind of like interesting. And also it's like, dude, what are you living in the freaking 1920s? Okay, that's the only time that you can like find a girl attractive.
The one height girl I could ever hope for.
Her?
We should be like on top of each other nonstop, right? It's not instinctual.
Yeah, you should be. It's like literally your choice to not be, and she does say that here. I don't even know if to him, but it just boggles my mind how ignorant he is.
So I've been making my own toothpaste. Bear with me.
No.
7 years. 7 years.
Out of
Have
what?
great teeth. Baking soda, coconut oil, sometimes charcoal.
Can you smell?
Honestly, when she said out of what, I thought she was asking like out of how many years. I would have been like out of 25, out of 28, out of 27, 7 out of 27 years.
On it.
Yeah.
My friends have broken my tables. Like, are you scared that that's gonna happen at your
God.
place?
I mean, it's just like no one would climb on my kitchen table and break it.
Well, me and my friends do.
I actually okay, so throughout this entire season, like, we see a lot of Danielle's anxiety and insecurity and just like asking for a lot of reassurance from Nick, but not even asking for it. Do you know what I mean? And this one was probably like the most annoying one out of all of them. She's literally asking him to be okay with them breaking their furniture. She's like, okay, but like you have to be okay with like my friends wanting to stand on the table and break it. Like, that just has to be something that you're okay with, because like that's who I am, and that's like a package deal. You gotta, if I want to break the table for no reason, you have to do that because I'm a 5-year-old. You have to be okay with that. Like, it's just like you don't love me. I fucking hate it. I like everything else fine, man. Insecurity, you know, even if you're a little bit quirky, you got your costumes, like, be like, hey, you gotta be okay with me dressing up in costumes, man. Like, it's something that I like to do, it's fun, whatever. To be like, you need to be okay with me breaking fucking tables.
You were my number one, so.
Really? You were my number one too.
Who am I talking to?
I don't know. Take a guess.
No, Shayna, there we go.
The worst part about this moment is that he actually, I think, walked in and said, oh, you're exactly who I was looking for, you're exactly who I was waiting for, couldn't wait to talk to you or something, and then guesses that it was Shayna.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for.
What are you wearing over there?
I didn't even catch that he said, what are you wearing over there? Holy shit, that's so funny.
It's Natalie.
Listen, if you think I'm a dick, I feel like that's kind of weird, no offense.
So yeah, like, this was kind of whack, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, I think Natalie handled it pretty badly too, because they're supposed to be literally dating everybody, so like there's not really a big issue here. And if your issue was that, you know, he's been pretending like she's his number one, and then, you know, said that to Shayna, like, then okay, then say that. You know what I mean? But the way that he handled it was like absolute garbage too. Like, you're just like gaslighting her for being hurt. Like, you were dead wrong, bro. That's so freaking awkward, right? But yeah, I don't like the way that they fight or communicate, to be honest.
She liked me. Trying to find Natalie a boyfriend or a guy.
Would you hit this from?
Okay, yeah, so it's like so whack. Apparently she called up Natalie and was like, hey, like, in case things don't work out with you and Shane, I have like the perfect person for you. Like, said it like right to her face, okay?
No. Who told
Natalie.
you? So Natalie
I
told
know,
you.
that's why I'm asking you for your opinion.
Okay, so your fiance told you.
Okay, I fucking hate this part. I hate it. The audacity for you to say your ex, your fiance. Like, are you you're either freaking dumb, but you're not, but you are, because you thought nobody would pick up on that being intentional. So you're freaking dumb, okay? God, could you imagine, like, being that full of yourself, like, and full of delusion that you go up to people saying that?
also she said that if me and her don't get along, you have a guy that finds her attractive or whatever.
So it was completely taken out of context.
Sure.
I go, well, if he doesn't work out, I got a friend for you. Okay? It was joking around.
What's the context? Sounds exactly like what he just said that she said.
No, you're her fiance, shouldn't you know?
But here's the deal.
Shouldn't you know her character?
I didn't even know this. I didn't even know this thing happened.
You guys don't talk about it?
No.
You don't think it's a red flag?
That we don't talk about you, like us three here? Like, what do you mean? Like,
obviously, I'm an issue if she's making it a point.
Obviously, I'm an issue.
Nothing.
Okay.
No, I'm really mad.
I don't want to be mad.
I'm shy.
You are so far from shy.
No,
Thank you, Shane, for saying that. Like, honestly, I just, like, can't, like, I couldn't even, like, count, like, if they're, like, if you could say, like, a person was, like, an unlimited amount of something, like, that's how she's unlimited amount of a mess, okay? She's a freaking mess, and she needs to clean it all up, and she needs to put it in the garbage can, okay? Because that mess needs to go. It needs to go, it needs to get out of here. You can't be that much of a mess. Can't be. It's too much. Okay guys, that was part 1 of me reacting to season 2 of Love is Blind. Please make sure you hit like. Go check out part 2 when I post it. Okay, thanks. Also upcoming, I'm still doing more MCU videos. I've got part 3 coming soon, and I've got a few other videos in the works as well. Sorry I wasn't making videos for a week. Okay. God, it's a week. Relax. Just kidding. Bye!